I'm going to continue recording. So now, right, I was saying that I now have created a duplicate, a way to identify duplicate values or text. Um, I created it somewhere. I now have a new list of names, customer names. I want to apply this guy, whatever I've applied here to identify duplicate names that are in this long list. This is a very long list. And you guys can see that there are a lot of duplicate names, right? In order for me to do that, all I just need to do is just to click on one of the cells. I don't need to go to conditional formatting, duplicate value. If you want to, you can do that. But that's just, going the extra mile. You can use this format painter. Remember, what this does is to literally copy a format and paste it somewhere else. And conditional formatting is also formatting. Does that make sense? So I can just click on any of the cell that I've applied this formatting rules. How do I know I've applied this formatting rule? Aside the fact that I'm seeing it, just go to conditional formatting, go to manage, and you'll see that there's something there, right? If I come to this place, I don't think there will be anything there. Manage rules. Oh, I applied it everywhere. So let me just come here and come to conditional formatting, manage rules. You can see that there's nothing here. So it's allowed for me to click on any of these cells here, right? That I've applied duplicate. I'll just come to format painter, right? And select everything from here to the last cell. And by the time I release, you can now see. Does that make sense? So it has applied, I only had to do it one time, and it has applied this formatting to this guy here. Now, if I go to any of these cells, click on it and go to format, conditional formatting, manage rules, you can now see the rule that I applied, duplicate value. I didn't need to do this thing again, literally. So one of the reasons why it is important for you to know is that a lot of times you'll be given a task, and if they are giving you tasks, you are racing against time. In the real world, if they give you any task, you are racing against time. You don't have time to start proving to anybody that you did this, you use some complicated formula and stuff like that. Nobody cares. Literally, stakeholders do not care about the techniques you use to arrive at the answer. I hope you guys know that. Am I talking to myself?
No, sir. Can hear.
Good. So nobody really cares literally what method, what complex formula you use to arrive at the answer. Just arrive at the answer and let the answer be correct. So you don't have the time of day to start, going through manual process when you can actually automate your process of getting results. Does that make sense? So it's one of the reasons why you need to know not just the tool, you need to have the skills, and you need to apply both skills and tool to what? Solve problem. So it's yeah. So there is another thing I want to show you guys here. However, we don't use it often, but I'll still show you. Now, let's say let me highlight this guys. Now, let's say for every name here, we want to get the total account balance here, for instance. What you can do is you click on the last cell. What do I want to do? I want to do a sum, right? I can do it as this cell plus this cell plus this cell, like that, like that. That's one way to go about it. So I'll say, now if you want to write a formula or a function, you do what? You press the equal sign. And I'll say, what would I do? I will, if you are writing it manually, you see 100,000 plus 99,000 plus 99,900 and so on and so forth. However, Excel has found a way to make your life easy. You can do summation using mathematical operations. Like I said, anytime you want to write a formula, the first thing you have to initiate is equal to on the cell you want to apply whatever it is you want to apply it, the formula to. Then you see the other time when I said cell referencing, you can now refer to particular cell. So we want to sum H2 to what? H21, right? So we can say H1 plus H2, no, sorry, H2, sorry, apologies. H2 plus H3 plus H4, like that, like that, like that. That's one way to go about it. It's a funny way, but well, H11. Oh, I made a mistake here. H10, H11. I can say plus. I will now click like that. Is this how you guys used to sum? Who sums like this? Who does addition like this?
This one is too, this one is long.
No, it's too long.
It's too long, right? But it's a way to go. Is that not? Is it not a way to go? It's still a way to go, right? So it's a way to
But
go.
it's too long. It's long and it's stressful. Imagine if you have a column that has over 100
Bro,
information like this.
yeah. So,
Yeah,
but it's
so
still
you
a
will
way
not
to
be.
go. Or you can say on your home tab, right? On your home call ribbon, if you go towards the last part, can you see what is written here? Auto sum. Now, I'm going to keep this somewhere. I can just come here and click on auto sum. And you can see it is intuitive to know that most likely what I want to sum is everything before this particular cell. It is intuitive. Sometimes it will be wrong, you can correct it, but a lot of times it's intuitive to know. Does that make sense? And you click on your enter and it will automatically sum it. Now, if we want to now analyze what we did here, what we just did was, if you go to the formula bar, you can see equal to, and we call a function called sum. Now, visually, Excel has a way to automatically call visually, but literally what it did was there's a function called sum. What it does is it will type in the sum, bracket open, bracket close, and you now highlight the range of cell. So you see this H2 to H2 hyphen H21. What it means is that H2 to H21, everything that is in between H2 to H21, including H2 and H21. Does that make sense? So what it just did was highlight the range you want to add and put it inside the sum function. Does that make sense? Which is another way to go about it. The third way is to click on that cell and you enter Alt plus equal to. So you say Alt equal to, and it does the same thing, literally. So it's a shortcut, but it does the same thing. Or another way is to say equal to sum. If you want to just test your skills and you highlight everything, then you click on enter and it does the same thing. So you can see we typed the function manually, equal to sum, we highlight. That's one way. The second way was to use the button here, auto sum, highlighted, and it was intuitive to know what we want to sum. The third way is to say alt equal to, and it automatically does that for you. Any questions? Any questions?
Submit.
Okay. Jessica, any questions?
No.
Are you sure? I mean, we've not gotten to the hard part yet.
Maybe.
Okay, good.
We
I'm
are
about,
moving faster.
sorry?
I said we are moving.
Okay. Abraham, any questions?
No, no question, but it's just a little clarification I need for my Excel. My Excel is 2019. I'm looking for this format paint and I can't find it
You see it,
in my own.
FP. It's there, FP. By this home,
F.
FP. Literally, you see it there.
I'm not saying FP. I'm
You
in
see,
home now.
you see it like a paint, like a paint brush. Sorry.
Paint.
Share your screen.
Oh.
You
I've
see it
seen
like,
it.
then we are good.
Yes, I've seen. Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it.
So with this, we have come to the end of our very long section for today. You guys don't have any questions. I'm going to give you assignment. If you don't have question, I will give you assignment. If you have question, I'll still give you assignment. So I'm going to give you some assignments for you guys to try out, and let me know how it goes. I'm going to post. So I created a link to a Google Drive that will be posting things there. For instance, this cohort, I'm going to share it. You guys can go there and download it. I'm going to send you assignment later in the day. It's not that serious. It's just you are going to I'm going to give you an assignment of what I will teach next week. I want to see what's going to happen. Yeah.